It's Slenderman!
Kill yourselves!
Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. So I feel like the average person that watches my videos is anywhere from like 8th grade to college, you know, pretty wide range of people who watch my stuff. But like 90% of the people that watch my stuff have experiences with teachers, you know, either good ones, bad ones, or ones that you don't think too strongly about. For me, I think I had a pretty healthy mix growing up. I had some teachers I really liked, some teachers I hated, and some teachers that, you know, just kind of were there. But I gotta say, I am worried for this future generation, okay? Because there's this thing going on right now where teachers are posting on TikTok like all these things that happen in their classrooms, and they talk about like, you know, the things that they do as teachers. And bro, these teachers are weird, man. Like, what is going on? Like, I see these TikToks of these weird ass teachers and I think, oh man, thank God I had some normal teachers growing up. Like, even if I didn't like them, at least they weren't doing this sort of stuff. Now, I don't want to get into the specifics because we're gonna get there in a second, but like, just prepare yourself because this is gonna be some oddball activity. And yeah, just leave a like on this video. I think that this video is gonna be one that might get some pushback. I am predicting that I'm gonna get comments saying something like, well, these teachers, they're just expressing themselves and that's okay. And yeah, we're just gonna see why that's just not what's exactly happening here. But yeah, I don't want to spoil it, so let's get into it.
Green said to make a channel intro video, so here's mine. Hi, I'm Mr. K, and I am a music teacher on OutSchool. I teach all age ranges from 3 years old to 18 years old. And I focus on all different aspects of music. How to make it, how to enjoy it, what impact it might have on our society.
Okay, so far, this could be a totally normal teacher, you know? He cares about what he's teaching, he enjoys teaching, you know? His students like what he's teaching. This guy could be a great teacher.
But you might notice Mr. K only makes up about half this channel. Hi, I'm Miss B, and I'm the drag queen music teacher on OutSchool.
I'm out. Goodbye. Goodbye, Cheeto channel. Have a good day. Why is this a normal thing in our society? What benefit does this bring to society? You know, forget society. Yo, what benefit does this bring to the musical classroom? All right, let me just fully break this down, okay? So this guy's saying he loves to teach music. He's a music teacher. He teaches all ages. That part is fine. That part's actually very good. I like a teacher who cares about what they're teaching. That's dope. But then for some oddball reason, this guy basically just reported that he sometimes shows up to his classroom dressed up like a girl, and he pretends to be a girl while he teaches the classroom. So there's a lot I want to say here, but the clip is not finished yet, so I'm gonna let it play out in its entirety.
Most of my classes are for learners ages 3 through 9. I mostly teach music and story time, where we read a couple picture books and sing some songs about the stories we read. And I also teach some music classes like Miss B's Musical Adventure. So I get asked a lot, why be a drag queen music teacher? Why not just be a music teacher? And there's two big reasons behind that. Number one, drag is fun.
Pause. I know I said I'd let the whole clip play, but bro, we have to talk about that. So this guy likes to do drag, which is the fact that he dresses up like a girl and role plays being a girl. So he does it in his classroom in front of little kids because it is, quote, fun. This guy gets pleasure out of seeing little kids look at him when he's dressed up as a girl. Did that sentence make you uncomfortable? Well, it should, because you never had that growing up. I never had that growing up. We didn't have to wonder what gender our teacher would show up looking like. He says it makes the class fun. Well, I gotta say, the kids probably are confused more than anything. I mean, you said you're teaching 3-year-olds? Like, oh my god. A little bit of a Cheeto lore here. I was a late talker. I didn't really start speaking full sentences until I was 4 years old, which I think is actually kind of ironic because now I speak for a living, basically. But I bring that up to show you how young 3-year-olds are. When you're 3, you have your mom and your dad, they raise you, they fulfill a specific role in bringing you up. But if you're going to this music class and you see somebody who looks like your dad one day, and then he looks like your mom the other day, that's gonna like mess up your perception of what exactly male and females are. And depending on the kid's own gender, right, if there's a young boy looking at this teacher who's a male one day and a female the next day, or, you know, not actually a female the next day, but, you know, dressing up like a female the next day, that kid being as young as he is might be getting some confusion as to who he is. But let's push all of those aside for a second. Let's just look at this as if there's no consequences to it. Teacher shows up some days doing drag, and while he's in drag, he talks like a girl to his students, right? Okay, let's assume there's absolutely no downside to that existing. What exactly does it bring to the classroom? Like what is the benefit of it? It doesn't enhance the way you teach. You're not teaching better material now that you're dressed as a girl. It's not gonna make the kids care about learning more. It's not gonna make the kids more focused. It's just gonna be a distraction. So I'm literally only seeing downsides to this. I'm not seeing a single benefit.
Big reasons behind that. Number one, drag is fun, and learning learning should be fun, and so much of our current education system has completely taken that out of the equation.
Yeah, I disagree. The teachers I had growing up were actually, like, pretty good at making the classroom fun. Like, especially in middle school, we were doing Kahoots, we were doing fun group projects, we would watch movies in class sometimes, you know, like, I don't really think that my mid-50s male teachers, who were all fathers, you know, dressing up like girls to come to class and teach would have made the classroom more fun. I think what this guy is trying to say is that doing drag is fun for him, okay? It's not fun for the class, it's fun for him.
And so much of our current education system has completely taken that out of the equation. The second reason is because I didn't have queer teachers growing up. I didn't have queer teachers, I didn't have queer professors, I didn't have queer professionals in my life because they were all dead, largely ignored by the government and the society that they were supposed to be a part of. I want to make sure that the generations that are coming up now get the chance to see visibly queer teachers in a professional space so that they know that being queer and being whatever is absolutely okay. Thanks for watching. Make sure to follow. Bye.
Alright, so we got a lot to talk about here. So, obviously, first of all, I feel like I don't have to say this, but I'll say it anyway. Don't send hate to this guy. It's not worth it. I think I can criticize people and have a civil, you know, conversation without there being, like, you know, unnecessarily bad outcomes. I feel like this can be productive. So, the main reason why he gives as to why he does this is because he didn't have visibly queer teachers growing up. But I have to ask now, did you need visibly queer teachers growing up? Like, from the age range that you teach, right? 3 to 9 years old. When you were 3 to 9 years old, did you need to see like a gay teacher with a rainbow shirt and rainbow sandals and rainbow everything to feel safe in the classroom? Like, that's a serious question. I'm gonna have to say the answer is probably no. On top of that, why would any sexuality need to be quote-unquote visible in a classroom? You know, unless you're talking about sex ed, like, I get that. But especially when you're talking about, like, you know, what do you say, 3 to 9 year olds? Why do we have to have visible sexualities? That's weird. Yeah, you know, the more and more I think about it, this guy's actually strange, bro. Nah, because if you think about it, he's like trying to visibly show his like sexual preference to little kids. Nah, that's weird. And I'm not even trying to like reach or anything. He's saying that. He's saying he wants his like you know, queerness to be visible to the kids. And bro, like, that's just odd, you know? He's saying that he wants his students to know that it's okay to be queer. And you can tell them that, you know, maybe after they're past like, I don't know, preschool, maybe after elementary school. Like, Jesus, man. You gotta stop telling these kids their sexuality is valid as if kids like 3 from 9 are thinking about doing sex at all. And it goes both ways. If some teacher is telling his 3-year-olds to 9-year-old kids, like, hey, kids, it's good and okay to be heterosexual. It's good and okay to be active with the opposite sex. I'd be like, whoa, yeah, that's weird. That's definitely odd. You shouldn't be doing that at all. You know, come to think of it, I think they had it literally perfectly set up when I was growing up. From preschool all the way up until 5th grade, there was absolutely nothing sexual about the curriculum at all. In 5th grade, we had a health instructor come to the school and tell us about, you know, like, puberty and all that stuff. And then 7th and 8th grade, we had our sex ed / health class where we talked about, you know, not only, you know, sex ed, but we also talked about like drugs and that sort of stuff. And honestly, like, that format is perfect. Like, I'm failing to understand what was wrong with the current system to the point where we're having to tell kids that 3-year-old children that the adults in the room are queer. It's just a weird type of energy for me, man. Like, I see no need for it, and I basically see every reason to not have it. So yeah, that's basically it. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Comment down Minecraft if you made it to the end of the video, and I'll try to heart your comment. Big thanks to all my channel members. As always, you guys rock. Follow my social medias and join the Discord server. Links are all down below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.